Did you know there are 6 acts of love your cat hopes to receive from you for life? Most owners think they already show their cat enough love, but here's the truth most people never hear. Your cat doesn't measure love the way you give it. They measure it in signals so quiet, so subtle, that most owners miss them completely. And when those signals go unanswered, which for most owners they do, your cat slowly stops reaching for you altogether. But there's one act, the very last one, that proves whether everything you've ever done has truly reached them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it looks like. Let's start with the one most people have never heard of. 1. Slow blinking when they look at you. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you from across the room? Just sitting there, eyes locked on you, completely still. Most owners glance over, maybe smile, and look away. But what if that moment was your cat saying something and you just left them without an answer? Cats don't communicate love the way we do. No wagging tails, no excited jumps. Their version of I love you is almost invisible. It's a slow blink. When your cat looks at you and gently closes their eyes, they're sending the most vulnerable signal in their entire language. They're saying, I trust you enough to stop watching. In 2020, researchers at the University of Sussex found something remarkable. Cats were significantly more likely to approach humans who slow blinked at them first. And when owners returned the slow blink, their cats responded with the same gesture, creating a silent loop of mutual trust. Most owners never send it back, not because they don't care, because they never knew it was a conversation. Next time your cat looks at you from across the room and slowly shuts their eyes, try this. Blink slowly back. Hold it. Let your eyes close for just a second longer than feels natural. That tiny gesture speaks louder than anything you could ever say. And when your cat knows you truly see them, something shifts. What they start doing, which I'll show you at the end, is something most owners wait years to experience. 2. Letting them smell you before you touch them. How do you greet your cat when you come home? Most owners reach straight for the head scratch. Hand goes out, fingers find the spot between the ears, and it feels completely natural. But what if you've been skipping the most important step in your cat's social language every single time? Your cat reads the world through scent, not sight, not sound, scent. They have roughly 200 million scent receptors in their nose. You have 5 million. That means before your cat can feel safe with you, they need to read you first. That moment when your cat sniffs your hand, that's not hesitation. That's them checking who you are, where you've been, and whether something has changed. It's a handshake, agreeing, and a full conversation compressed into 2 seconds. When you skip it, when your hand lands on their head before they've had a chance to read you, you've touched them before you've said hello. And for a cat, that feels like a stranger walking up and putting a hand on your shoulder without a word. The fix is so small, it almost feels like nothing. Extend your hand, hold it still, let them come to you. Let them sniff, let them decide. In your cat's world, love always begins with permission. And hey, if you're starting to realize your cat has been speaking to you this whole time, hit like and subscribe so we can get this to every owner who deserves to hear what their cat has been trying to say. 3. Sitting quietly beside them without doing anything. Have you ever sat down on the floor near your cat and they didn't come closer, but they didn't leave either? Most owners take that as indifference, maybe even a little rejection. But what if your cat just gave you one of the clearest signs of trust in their entire emotional vocabulary? Cats don't need constant interaction to feel bonded. In fact, some of the deepest bonds between cats don't involve touching at all. In studies on feline social behavior, bonded cat pairs spend large portions of their time simply sitting near each other. No grooming, no playing, just existing in the same space. Researchers call it passive proximity, and it's one of the strongest markers of social trust in cats. When you sit near your cat without reaching for them, without talking, without asking for anything, you're speaking their language fluently. You're telling them, I'm here and I don't need anything from you. Most humans feel like they need to do something to prove love. Pet them, pick them up, call their name. But for your cat, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. You on the couch, your cat on the other end, both breathing in the same quiet room. That silence isn't empty, it's full. But there's one moment that proves everything you've quietly built is working. And it's coming. 4. Never pulling them out of their hiding spot. Your cat disappears, maybe under the bed, maybe deep inside the closet. You crouch down, call their name, reach your hand in. They don't come. Most owners feel worried. Some feel frustrated. A few try to pull them out, thinking they're helping. But what if your cat wasn't hiding from something? What if they were doing something absolutely essential and you just interrupted it? Hiding is how cats self-regulate. It's not fear, it's not rejection, it's their emotional reset button. When the world becomes too loud, too fast, or too unpredictable, your cat doesn't need comfort, they need space. In 2014, researchers at Utrecht University found something striking. Shelter cats who were given simple hiding boxes adjusted to new environments significantly faster and showed dramatically lower stress levels than cats without them. A cardboard box reduced their anxiety more than any amount of human attention ever could. When you pull your cat out of hiding, even gently, even with love, you're telling them the one place they felt safe isn't actually theirs. But when you leave them alone, when you walk past the bed without crouching, without calling, without reaching, you're doing something far more powerful than comfort. You're proving you can be trusted even when they can't see you. And when they come out on their own, that's not them getting over it. That's them telling you they were right to trust you. The next thing most owners unknowingly get wrong is something you won't be able to unhear. 5. Making your home quieter for them. The TV is on. Music plays from a speaker in the kitchen. Someone laughs loudly in the next room. You don't notice any of it. Your cat flinches. Cats can detect sound frequencies up to 64,000 hertz, more than 3 times the upper limit of human hearing. What sounds like background noise to you hits your cat like a wall of stimulation they can't escape. Research in veterinary behavioral science shows that chronic noise exposure raises cortisol levels in cats and contributes to long-term stress behaviors, overgrooming, appetite loss, withdrawal. That moment your cat leaves a room when things get loud, they're not being antisocial, they're overwhelmed. Most owners think love means adding something, a new toy, a special treat, a cozy bed. But sometimes the most profound act of love is removing something your cat has silently been enduring. Lower the volume, soften the environment, close a door between your cat and the noise, and then watch what happens. Watch their ears stop rotating. Watch their body loosen. Watch them settle into a spot they've been avoiding for weeks. Silence to your cat sounds like safety. But the last act of love your cat hopes for, it's not something you do. It's something they do, and it only happens if everything else was real. 6. Being the one they come looking for. The house goes quiet, the lights dim, and somewhere down the hallway you hear soft footsteps on the floor. Your cat is moving through the house, room to room, not meowing, not hungry, not chasing anything, just walking. Then they find you. They step into the room, look at you, and settle somewhere nearby. Maybe on the edge of the couch, maybe on the floor beside your chair, maybe close enough to touch, maybe not. That moment, that exact moment, is the most meaningful thing your cat will ever do. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University found that cats form secure attachment bonds to their owners, the same kind seen in infants and dogs. Roughly 65% of cats showed secure attachment, using their owner as a base of safety and comfort. Your cat isn't wandering, they're confirming. They're making sure the one presence their entire world is built around is still there. And here's what most owners never realize. That quiet walk through the house only happens because of everything you built before it. Every slow blink you returned, every time you held out your hand and waited, every moment you sat nearby without asking for anything, every hiding spot you respected, every sound you softened, all of it was invisible. All of it felt like nothing at the time. But your cat measured every single one. And when they walk through that quiet house and choose to stop where you are, that's not habit, That's not coincidence. That's everything you gave them coming back to you.